Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to Mr. Shifty. This is a game made by Team Shifty out of Brisbane, Australia. They're a fairly new development studio, and this is their first game. Now, this game is a top-down brawler, so akin to something like Hotline Miami, if you will. You'll probably draw fair comparisons to that game with this. But yeah, let's take a look at the options menu. There's not too much in terms of options, especially like graphic options. You know, we only have a few quality selections. I turned mine down a little bit just because I was having a little trouble with the recording of the video. So yeah, there's no really advanced stuff. It's just kind of one size fits all kind of categories. Audio, I turned things down just for the sake of the video, but you have your 3 different audio channels. Input, keyboard, and controller. I am using a controller for this. It is highly recommended that you use a controller. I am personally using the Steam controller as I'm playing on PC. So yeah, it controls very well, I will say. I haven't actually tried playing with the keyboard controls, because you know, I have the controller with me, and it just fits so well with the game. So you have a couple different language options as well. So let me go into a stage select here now. Basically, over on the left you see the skyscraper. This is the facility you are trying to infiltrate, as the story goes. So you're a teleporting thief. Who can, you can teleport through walls, through enemies, dodge bullets. It's really, really cool. So you have to make your way up the skyscraper all the way to the top to beat the game. Each level, as you can see, they're pretty short. And then they start, as you grow up, the difficulty goes up. But one thing to note is something that I didn't really like was the lack of replayability to the game. So you don't have much in terms of going back. You know, I can see my time, I see my deaths, but I don't get like a ranking or some kind of indicator to be like, hey, why don't you go back, try and beat it in this amount of time, or something to maybe unlock some things. You know, that's something I would have liked to see, but for now, you know, this is what it is. So let's get into one of these and show you how the game controls. As you can see, the art style, very comic book like, is what I like to see. To explain, it's like you're playing a comic book superhero. Very, very cool. So, you know, you can open through the doors, but oh, there's my shifting ability. You see it going right through. Now you gotta be careful of these lasers. And there we go. Now there is combat in this, and I will show you that very shortly as we get up to some enemies. Now there's no gun. You don't have any guns. There are enemies with guns, but you do not have any guns. You can pick up items and throw them, but that's about it. So, oh, look at this. That looks impossible, right? Not for Mr. Shifty. Excellent. And now here we go. So as you can see, you can definitely tell the Hotline Miami influence to the game. As with this, one hit will kill you. So you have to be very, very careful. Let's see if I can pick up a weapon somewhere. There's got to be a weapon somewhere. Maybe not. I'll pick one up later. Oh, here's one. Fire extinguisher. Boom. And you can bust through walls, send the walls flying. as you go, you get introduced to some new enemies along the way. You see these bruisers. They take about 3 hits to put down, and they hit really hard, so one of them will kill you. But they're dumb and slow, and you can get right through them pretty easily. Once you see the meter on the bottom, so you can see my teleports go. Now I can't teleport for a little bit, but as you do combat, the bar above that will increase, and once it's full, you can use it to slow down time for a little bit. Go. Boom. Excellent. So yeah, the gameplay is pretty smooth, pretty you know, I love the art style. It's really cool. I love comic books, so the gameplay definitely caters to my love of that. Right into that. Ugh. See, at the end of each level is kind of oh wow. You get met with these kind of challenges. They take what you've learned throughout the levels and kind of put you through the big gauntlet. And we've made our way out. Another thing to note that I have had problems with is frame rate. The game, you know, I'm running right now at 60 frames a second, but around a half-hour playthrough every time I go through, I get these weird drops to about 30 and even lower. And I've heard, I've done some research, I've heard that this happens to some people, especially if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch. Oh wow, missed that. So, you know, be mindful of that. The developers have made a statement that they will be patching the game. Hopefully, they will be doing it soon. I heard early May, so be on the lookout for that. If you do play on waiting, they will be patching the frame rate issues that people have been running into. And there we go, stage clear. So overall, Mr. Shifty is a pretty decent brawler. Great art direction, great sound. You can also pick up the soundtrack on Steam with the game if you so desire. But overall, some flaws in like bugs, like I said, the frame rate issue, and some other things along the way, really make this make me want to hold off on giving it a better score than I normally would. Because, you know, I'm also comparing this to, you're always going to get the comparison to Hotline Miami. It's just inevitable with the way the game is laid out. So overall, I would definitely give this a 6 out of 10 for now. Maybe if the developers can fix the bugs, I'll come back and it could grow a bit. So, you know, add some replayability, fix the bugs, and you got a pretty solid game. So thank you guys for watching. If you are so inclined, go ahead and pick up Mr. Shifty. I will have the link to the Steam page in the description. Or if you also want, it is available on the Nintendo Switch. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.